Hey everybody, welcome back. Another Gravity Ace dev stream is starting. Alright. So, last time we were doing this, we were trying to get this creature thing, Aniki, trying to get this creature thing, this mobile turret to walk around the walls. And I tried this method with ray casting, it doesn't work. Decided a path 2D is going to be much better. And what's going to happen is the path 2D is going to be connected to the wall, and the mobile turret's going to attach to the wall and then follow that path around, do some animations. But, so to do that, I need some functions in the wall to be able to do that stuff, some of that stuff. So I'm going to start there. Let's build the functionality into the wall that we need, and then create an API in the wall that the mobile turret can call. Hey, Cheese. How you doing, guys? So I think the thing was copy shape. Yeah. Right. And then the hard part was in path 2D. It has a curve 2D. And the curve 2D needs you to iterate through and add points. That's fine. You gotta remember to get enough sleep. With control points in and out. Okay, so I don't want this thing to be, it's a curve 2D, so I'm guessing it's a Bezier curve because you have control points going in and out and a curve position. So to make I don't want my curve to be curved. I want it to have sharp corners. So these control points in and out will be just vector 0, which is the default. So I can just leave those out. And then at position, a point is inserted before the point number. Oh, I see. So this allows you to insert points at arbitrary places in the curve. So I can just call it with this position. It should be fine. So here, I want to update the path. So I want to say path. No, I want to say for point in P, which is backwards. I'm thinking, do I want to rename this? Oh, P is polygon. Which is an array of points. Let's do this. That reads better. All right. Shape, no. Path dot add point. Path dot curve dot add point. I probably also need to reset this. I need to erase any points that are already there. Clear points. Curve, clear points. All right. So now whenever a wall gets updated, it's going to update its visible shape, it's going to update its collision shape, and it's going to update its path, which goes around. And path, I need to make sure this curve 2D. Oh no. This needs to have the loop on. That's what I was looking for. All right. So now I need a couple of methods. One is I need a method that says get path off position given an offset. And I need a get closest offset to path given a position. This would be a vector 2. This would be a float, I think. And that would be path follow 2D. How come that's not filling in? Path follow 2D, get could have swore there was a method for this. Oh, maybe it's a method of curve. There it is. Hey, good luck. Thanks for the luck. Good luck going to sleep. Have a good one. Hey, Jed. I'm trying to get a turret to follow a path around a wall. And right now, I need a method that's going to take a vector and then query the path and return a path offset that corresponds to that, the closest point of that on the path, which I think I can do with this. Let's see. So it would be something like curve get closest offset to position. Maybe? Not even sure if this is right. How would I test this? Does this need to be, is curve points, these points are going to be relative. I don't know if this needs to be global. Let's do a little test. Oops. path 2D. And then let's take the path 2D and add do, 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 like that. What are you doing? Stop. Okay. So this path is at 0, 0, 0. So if I have a script here, built in, and I say print path 2D. How come that's not working? Wait a minute. Do I have to save this thing for this to work? Oh, I put the script on the... I put the script on my... I thought the script was up here, but it's here. I put it in the wrong place. So I can just print curve. So let's see what that prints. Okay, not what I wanted. Yeah. Okay, 38 minus 36. And if I move the whole thing, and run it again, it's still 38, 36. Okay. So these curves are relative to the path, which is good, because I think all of these are relative to the polygon. Yeah, they are. So relative points, relative points, relative points, fine. And then this should give you, well, so this would be a global position. So I need to figure out what this is returning here. Two point must be in the curve's local space. 2 point must be in this curve's local space. So I need to take that position minus that, and that'll put it back in local space for the curve. Because the curve is going to be at the origin of this wall, which will have a global position somewhere. And if I just subtract that global position, then this will be in local space. Yeah, I think that's right. So I can just return that. Okay, so I think that's good. So then over to the mobile turret, get rid of you. In here, I need a couple of things. Hey, Slacks. Yeah, working on getting that turret to follow a path around the wall. And I just built the API in the wall. And now I need to have the turret, this mobile turret, find its closest wall. So that's what I'm going to do. I need that raycast 2D back again. And I'm going to have it only collide with the world. And it's going to be enabled. And it's going to point down. that. I wonder. 90. Maybe I should do it that way. I guess this doesn't make any difference. It's fine. As the thing rotates, it'll rotate the raycast so it's always pointing down towards its feet. So then I think in ready, I want to try and detect the wall, the nearest wall. So here I would say closest wall, and I need to hold a reference to it. Like that. So I will say raycast colliding. If it's colliding with anything, I know it's colliding with a wall because I set its collision mass to only collide with walls. And then I can say closest wall equals raycast2d.get collider zero. Right? Let's see. Okay. I just get collider. Let's run it and see what happens. Nothing. I might have to wait a frame. Maybe this should be in physics processed. Physics process. Breakpoint. Run. Here we go. Okay. So this closest wall is it indeed a wall? It is indeed a wall. It is Mons Agnes. Mount Agnes. Cool. And then it has a path. Oh, it has... Oh, well, I'm not inspecting the wall, but the wall does have a path, I'm sure. It's got this path. And this path is going to have a curve. And I can't see the points of it. That's all I can see. Okay. Can't see the points anywhere else. Fine. Fine. You want to hide it from me? Fine. All right. So then I can say if raycast is colliding and closest wall is null, then get the closest wall, and then do I have an offset variable? that. And then I can go back here and say wall offset equals closest wall dot, what was that method called? Get closest offset to path. And that can just be the mobile turret's global position. And then we can delete this because it wasn't working. This will be oh, interesting, because I'm going by this offset now. That's fine. Let's just say closest wall. And then the other method was get path position based on an offset. Get path position. I want to do global position. No. Because it's going to return a dictionary. Get path position wall offset like that. And then I say wall offset speed times delta. Yeah, I think. And then I can say global position equals position global rotation. Let's see if that works. In base nil. If closest wall. If there's not a closest wall, it's not going to do anything. Oops. F5. F5. Well, it's not moving. Is it getting in here? No. Is it getting in here? Yes. Okay. Oh, I'm masking this variable. It's probably telling me the warning right here. Yeah. You dummy. I created a local variable and then tried to access the global. Let's try that again. Well, it's gone. Whoa. Look at him go. He's following a path. I think this needs to return the global offset. Oh no, it is. roads for? What a waste of time. What is happening? I gotta look at that again. Where are you, buddy? There you are. Oh, quit shooting at me. That is a weird curve he's following. Where the heck? That is a weird ass curve he's following. All right, what is going on? Let's turn the speed down. Let's turn the speed down to 20. Let's have him not shoot at me for just a minute. And oh, whoops, this one. So this finds the closest wall, gets that offset. And then this sets the mobile turret's position to that position, which should be a global position in rotation. And in the wall, I think this all looks right. This all looks the way I want it to work. Let's test just this. Let's test. Let's turn this off. And actually, let's do that. We just won't move it. Let's see where it goes. Okay. Way over there. How come you're shooting at me? You shouldn't be shooting at me. Maybe I didn't save you. Oh, that bothers me. Let's delete you, let's delete you, delete you. Oh, look, I can use my... Ha! Alright. I've only got one wall, one enemy, and me. So it positioned it okay. Seemed to position it okay. It's kind of weird that it didn't position it okay when there was more walls. How can that be null? How can path be null? Node not found relative to wall. Hey, good morning, Leonard. Hey, Javi. I saw your oh my god, it's so early in the morning. Thank you for your suggestions, Leonard. The Curve 2D stuff. But now I'm running in all kinds of Curve 2D bugs. Thanks a lot. Why would it say it can't find path relative to wall? It's right there. This might just be the game acting weird because it's right there. It's right there, dude. Node not found path relative to root game editor wall. Oh, because it doesn't exist. Yeah, this is just the game acting weird because I deleted some shit, I think. Oh no. No. It's because I'm drawing a new wall. I'm trying to copy a shape, but the wall isn't ready yet. Right? But shape and collision are. I think I know what it is. Oh man, this is a mess. It's because I mean, maybe past me hates me. But it's because I've got my wall, but I've also got all these other shapes. So these things all get transformed into a wall at some point. But when you're just drawing them out, they're not yet. So rather than add all that stuff to these, I don't need to do that. I can just say if that. Right? And now I can draw stuff. All right, and you're still right where you should be. And if I put another one of you over here, then he should also look funky. Yeah. All right, so the positioning is working. Although he's in a weird spot now. Why isn't he sideways now? This guy's sideways. It could just be because there's some jitter. Oh, look, there he went sideways. There's some jitter in the save. Because they're all floating point numbers. sometimes between saves of the same exact level data. Invalid get index curve on base. Okay. If path yeah, let's just do that. Interesting. Okay. I think that's close. So I think this is working fine. Get closest offset to path. It's returning some offset. And then this is the one that's not working quite right. Well, and now not at all. I gotta get those guys to stop shooting me. Is it because it's not using shoot cooldown at all? Do I even not use it? It does use it. It's playing the shoot. Oh. Defeated by my own level editor. It's because the cooldown gets overridden when there was a config setting for it, but it's getting overridden by a default now. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Exactly. It does this cooldown variable, which is something. It's just 2 seconds. Give me strength. Why aren't they moving? One might ask, why aren't they moving? John, you think you're so smart? Well, are we getting in here? Yes, we are. (927) and 945. It's moving. Bounce, 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 bounce. Bouncing back and forth between two positions. Quite far away positions from each other as well. Very strange. Oh, because there's two of them. There's two of them. So this is the first guy, and this is the second guy. So they're not moving. They're not moving at all. And why not? Why not, indeed? Is the wall offset not changing? Where the heck is that variable? Delta, position, globals, closest wall, wall offset, there it is, 297. And then the other guy, 516, and then you are 297, 516. Not changing at all. No. Do I even need the path follow 2D? I do. If I want to get the new global position of the path 2D, I need to move the path 2D. So I need a set position as well. Or rather, oh no, it does it right here. It does it right here. Right? I pass in the wall offset. Godot does do some of this. Like I could, in the wall, if I want this mobile turret to follow this path around the wall, I can put the mobile turret as a child of the path, and it'll follow it. It's just all automatic. But the way my game is structured, I don't want this thing to be a child of a path 2D. Right? I'd have to restructure this node, and then every time, then I would have to make it a child of the wall node. And that screws up the level editor. It messes up a bunch of stuff. So instead, I've put the path follow 2D in the wall, and I'm going to move it, and then I'm just going to query where it's at, and then have my other components get that data. And the code I've written should work, is the thing. I think it should work. Because I have the closest wall. This is the closest wall to this turret. And he's trying to get the path position from that offset, that wall offset that he's got. This should only happen once. Let's go back in and delete that extra guy. Once, yeah, right? I did it once for each one. I'm just going to delete him, just to make this test simpler. So it's not, it just goes in here and gets this once. It's fine. And then here, wall offset, when it's playing, let's just make sure that only happens once. So let's play. once and then get the offset. Oops. Dot, 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 right? Just over and over again. It's trying to update that wall offset. But it's not. It's not changing frame to frame. .374. Maybe just my speed is too low. I don't think so. I don't think it's that low. Oh, it is that low. How did that end up being 0? So it should start moving again. There she goes. All right. Following the path. So the rotation is wrong because it's pointing it, you know, in the direction of the path, and I want it to be perpendicular to the path. So I want to do plus that. Let's see. I think that might be, I might have to do a sign change. Yeah. Let's do that. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, that'll do. And I can shoot you. Let's pump up the speed so we can do some testing. Are you going to come back around? I don't think you're going to come back around because you've gone off screen, so you probably go deactive. Inactive, yeah. Oh no, maybe not. Keep on coming. Yeah, no, they do go inactive when they're off screen. Okay, and then let's see if we go the other direction. Current direction. Am I using this anywhere? Does that work? Well, let's find out. Goes the other direction. Let's do this. Let's make this wall much smaller. There we go. And if we go into the remote and we look at the game level, mobile turret, and we change your direction to 1. Then you'll start going the other way. And -1. Look at that. All right. That's excellent. So, let's see, speed. Let's say 50. Yeah, 50 is a good speed. I like how it does kind of that smooth whip around those corners. That's nice. Some of them has a little trouble with, but it worked. It looks like there was a little jump right here. That might be where the curve doesn't connect, because the first point and the last point, yeah, there's a discontinuity there. I can fix that, I think, by just adding another point. Poly 0, like that. Yeah, that worked. So now when it goes from the last point to the first point, it's continuous. It doesn't jump. Perfect. And if I change the shape of this and just keep playing. Ah, okay. It has a little trouble there. Because why? Because it did. There's some kind of trouble there. Have to reload it twice. Interesting. It's because... Yeah, it's because... I know exactly why. It's because I'm setting the... yeah, physics. It's because I'm only calling this one time. Right? I'm setting the closest wall one time, getting its offsets one time. I think this is why. So what I need to do is say, prepare for gameplay. Here, I could say closest wall is null and have it redo that. Prepare for gameplay is a editor function. There it goes. Yeah, so that works. That's a function the editor calls on every object in the game, right when it's about to start playing. Oh crap, it didn't work. Alright, well, that's a bug. Unit offset. If you set unit offset, that's in pixels on the path. Where? Offset. Path position. So I'm just setting offset. Unit offset. That's of the path follow. Distance along the path is it's normalized. The offset is multiplied by the path's length. So this actually is in pixels. Offset's in pixels. Unit offset is normalized based on its length. So this is what I want actually though, because I want to express my speed in terms of pixels per second. And if the path offset is pixels, then this speed becomes pixels per second, which is perfect. That's exactly what I want. No, they shouldn't be. Let's test that. Will any multiple enemies be at the same position? They should not be, because... Oh, shoot. No, you're right. They will be. You're right. They will be. Because No. Actually, let's try it. I don't think that they will. Because I'm going to move the path follow 2D every time. See, each one of these is going, put the offset, it moves the path 2D there real quick, it gets the position, and then the next one goes, here's my offset. So they're each one keeping track of their own offset. And they gained on each other because those two are off, right? They were off screen, so they were both inactive. It's kind of an interesting side effect. So that guy will go off screen and he'll just keep continuing. See if I can catch him off screen like that and separate them. No. Well, I got them closer together. Oh, so that's a problem. That might be a problem. I suppose one way to mitigate that would be to have the turrets collide with each other and not, so they can't overlap. That ought to be not too hard. But they're static bodies. So actually that is hard. They're not rigid bodies. That's a problem for down the road. Yeah, that's a problem for down the road. All right, so let's catalog our bugs, shall we? Bug 1. Let's bring this over here. What is happening? What did you just do? All right. Done. But. Bug. Modifying a wall and playing level without full restart. Mobile turrets does not follow new wall after modifying it and playing level without a full restart. Bug. Multiple mobile turrets overlap each other because they go off screen and deactivate. And maybe the solution to this is to not deactivate mobile turrets when they go off screen. The simple solution there would be this. Why do I even have this here? It's because I wanted the physics process to keep running. I wanted some processes to keep running. I wanted it to continue doing something, timers or something, maybe. Well, I mean, I think that would fix it. That would fix it would allow it to continue moving even if it's off screen, but everything else it does is going to stop working. Okay, so even though he's off screen, he'll come back around again. Yeah. Which I do think I like that. I'm leery about just removing this. Or even... I'm just not sure why I have it here. So I'm just going to be extra cautious and just not mess with it. I need to check that for correctness. I need to think about that a little bit and check it for correctness before I just remove that call. And then another bug was... Was that it? I think those are the only bugs. Yeah, well, let's look at some edge cases here. Testing walls, testing multiple dudes. Let's create another wall here. Let's move you like here. Even if I put it right there, I think the way I've written it, it should snap itself and then start going around. And it didn't, because we've got that reload bug, whatever it is. But there it goes. And then if I've got like another wall like right here, what happens? It should just keep following this wall because it only does that check for the nearest wall once, right when the game starts. So it'll never flip walls. It's fine. It looks a little odd to be shooting through this wall, but I think, I don't know. Like, what if you wanted a guy, let's say you were building a wall, something like this, right? A level, something like this. Right, and you've got this dead end. And then, but you wanted the guy just to patrol here, because this is like outside the level. Right? The level is all here inside of these shapes. So this is where the gameplay happens. You don't want him following this wall all the way down here, right? On the outside. You want him to be here. I needed like a patrol distance. I think I need some kind of variable that's like patrol distance for this guy. And it goes this way, or have some kind of other entity on here that says end patrol, start patrol. And when it hits those markers, then it just reverses its direction. Yeah. So I do want it to follow this path, but that would actually be another way, would be to only generate the path in the place that I want it to patrol. I'm starting to wonder if I even want the path as part of the wall. Maybe the path should be part of the mobile turret. Because then each mobile turret could have its own unique path. And maybe this turret's path is here, and another turret's path is here, and another turret's path is here. But I could effectively do the same thing with one path on the wall, and then each guy just keeps track of its own offset on that big path and its endpoints on that path. Yeah, so I could add even like a visualizer here that says patrol distance. I could even have a patrol distance right and left, and you could adjust them with sliders, and it would just draw up a line there, and draw a line there. If I made it symmetrical, I wouldn't want to make it symmetrical. I want to give people more control. I want to give myself more control over this, because sometimes I might want to start him over here and only have him patrol right and left here. So I don't want it to be symmetrical. I mean, one way to do it would be, yeah, make it symmetrical, and then have a left and right distance marker, or a patrol distance that goes left and right equally on either side, and then have another variable which is its starting offset. And the starting offset could be over on this side, or it could be on that side, it could be in the middle. And then patrol direction as well, initial direction. Yeah. Yep. Exactly right. But that sounds very complicated, and I'm wondering if there's an easier, simpler way. I kind of want it to be smart enough that you don't have to deal with a lot of that stuff. And I mean, another way to deal with it would be like, if this thing would try to follow the player, and as soon as it's patrolling, if it's patrolling this way, right, and it passes him, now it goes, look, the player's this direction, so I'm going to start going back, and he'll kind of zero in on him, and he'll stay here as the player moves. And then as the player moves maybe off the field, maybe down here, maybe you know, someplace over here where this guy doesn't have a direct line of sight, if the line of sight is broken, maybe he'll start patrolling back the other direction. I don't know about that. No, I think I want patrol zones. So this will have some kind of setting on here to say, or something to say, here's a patrol start and end point. And maybe I make them independent of the turrets. So I could put one here and one here and one here. Like I could put 3 of them. Bop, bop, bop. And as long as this guy's in between, he'll stay in between. You know, anytime he encounters one, he'll just turn around. So this guy will stay between those, and this guy will stay between those, and I just need the 3 points. And then I could use those patrol markers for other things as well. I could use them for drones even, like a drone patrol. Right now the drones just hover unless they see you. I don't know. I need to think about it some more. One that follows the player and one that just patrols. Yeah, well, so I think with this guy, I mean, there's already a non-mobile turret, but I'm thinking there's going to be options, you know. Can this guy be something like, if this guy patrols, you know, does this guy even patrol? Yes or no? You know, how far does he patrol? Does he follow the player? Right? Actually, I guess if this patrol distance is 0, then he wouldn't patrol. Anyway, something like this, right? So you can control what kind of AI features this guy has. So some of them might follow the player, some of them might not. I don't know. I kind of tend towards having the enemies be a little simpler, so they're all predictable. Because I feel like if you do one that follows the player, then you need new animations, maybe a new sprite for him. If you have some that patrol and some that don't, you need some clue to the player that that's what's happening. Otherwise, it just looks like different enemies with different behavior, and it's, I don't know, kind of weird. I guess it's like it makes the game harder, and I don't think I want the game to be that hard. Plus, it gives you more stuff when you're level editing, which makes the levels harder to make, because now you're like fiddling with whether he follows the player or doesn't follow the player, blah blah blah. So yeah, maybe I would do something like this, and then just build in the other AI that I wanted to do. Anyway, that's a design problem I still need to solve. So, Yeah, different sprites. But I don't want to do any more sprites, Javi. Don't make me. Don't make me. Oh, that's interesting. Patrol markers. Leonard, you're thinking about visual markers as well. Something the player can actually see, not something just for the gameplay. That could be interesting too, like little blinking lights. Yeah, and so the player would know there's a patrol route coming up. That's actually a good idea. Especially because these things can bounce back and forth in their patrol route. It gives you kind of a hint, heads up. Patrol route. Patrol route. Visual indicators for player. So, I think I did that. That counts. Done. Need that. Some AI stuff I don't know if I want to do. Alright, so I obviously need to tackle patrol routes, and then this bug is bugging me. This I kind of fixed already. But I need to think about that some more. Alright, I think that's it for today, guys. I gotta go. Cool. Yeah, but... Oh, thanks. Thanks, Growl. Thanks for following, everybody. Thanks for watching along. I might be back again tomorrow. 3 days in a row. It'll be a hat trick. But don't count on it. maybe Friday, maybe Saturday, maybe next Tuesday. I don't know. So keep your ears open for the notifications. Hey! Thank you. And I'll see you guys when I see you. If you don't know about Gravity Ace, please go check it out. It's at gravityace.com. There's links to all the things. Tell your friends. It's out in early access right now. And thanks for your support, everybody. All right.